Hey guys, it's Keith. After taking a week off to recover from a crash, I am back at the Wednesday Night Crits, not feeling 100%, but ready to race again. It's a really small race today. There's a Bike the Bricks this weekend, and it's getting hot, so only 5 people started the A race, which makes for some interesting racing, and they actually shortened the race by quite a bit too, so things are a little different. But right from the start, Anthony sets off on a really strong distance-gaining attack, and I'm not really happy with this chase, so I decided to see if I can bridge up to him and hopefully not bring the rest of the group with me. But again, I still have lost a little bit of fitness in my recovery time, and so don't quite have that kick that I need, and end up basically just dragging the rest of the group with me back to Anthony. But at least it brings the race back together. And so a few laps in, this is the first preem of the race, and I'm first into that last turn, which can be a tricky spot for keeping that lead for a preem, so I decided to give it a good dig. And Anthony's right on my wheel and giving it a good effort, but I stay first across the line to snag a box of honey stingers. So then the next preem comes up here, and I'm on the front again, and no one's really contesting it strongly. I'm kind of checking over my shoulder to see if anyone's attacking, so I just kind of keep the pressure high to discourage any attacks and cross the line first again for a second box of honey stingers. And then at this point, with 12 to go, they've learned that I'm being kind of defensive about these preems, and I'm checking over my shoulder to look at their shadows to see if they're going to attack, and so they decide to have a little joke at my expense. And so Anthony just starts like wiggling around, and it gets me to spin up a little bit faster, because I can just, from the shadows, see I think he's sprinting. So they had a good laugh for that. But another preem, third box of honey stingers. So now with 9 laps to go, this is the first time they're showing us how many laps are left in the race. And the whole middle part, we were all just taking it real easy, just kind of going around in circles at not a high pace at all. So as things start winding down, it's time to start attacking, start to try a few things. At minimum, just to sort of wear them out, because if they're super fresh, they're going to be in a lot better position to beat me in a sprint, which is not hard to do to begin with. So I figure I need to spend these remaining few laps just attacking as much as I can and trying to get something to stick. So I give it a try here. It's kind of a long shot for 9 laps to go, but I figured I'd give it a try at least and see if they're willing to chase, because this late in the race they may be wanting to sort of save their matches for their own sprint. But I don't really quite have the legs to stay away, and so they pull me back, I think shortly after we cross the line here. But no hard feelings, we'll try again in a lap or two. So actually just later that same lap, it was a preem lap, and so I decided to kill 2 birds with 1 stone and snag another preem, but also get in another attack to try and tire them out. So launch my attack as we're coming across the line here, grab some chamois cream, and didn't really get any distance, but still picked up the pace a little bit and made them do something besides just sitting on the wheel. And so just on the other side of the course, I try and attack again, because again, I just want to go attack. Really just as soon as I can recover and do it again, I want to try it to kind of chip away at their armor. So nothing really is getting away. They're marking every move that I make. But again, my hope is that each of these successive attacks is going to kind of reduce their ability to do really, really well at the very end of the race. So if we can make the last 10 laps just a sufferfest, that would be ideal. With 4 to go here, it's another preem lap. I'm on the front, and they're not really contesting for it. We just easy roll across the line, but I snag a Sun and Ski gift card for that one. So we're up to 5 preems now. Things are looking pretty good. And so then after taking it easy for a few laps, I tried just basically a fake attack and just spin up for a few pedal turns and then back off just for fun. Now we're coming around here with 2 laps to go. This is another preem lap. So I got a Bicycles Inc. gift card on that one, and now this is our final lap, so things are going to start to get interesting. We're kind of out of time for shenanigans, and we're down to business. So from the back there, Anthony launches this attack right before the turn, which just kind of catches me off guard. I don't take the turn as fast as I could. There's some broken glass on the inside, and so he gets a lot of distance just in the turn. And so now I have to try and chase him down before we cross the lap line next, because that's the end of the race. So he is working really, really hard. He's good at staying away, that's for sure. And then John is just on my wheel back there. So I'm kind of fading out here as we come through. I'm having a hard time, just keeping the power really, really high. So Anthony's getting away, and I think John sees that I'm fading out, and so he launches an attack from off my wheel. I don't really have what I need to follow that. I actually don't follow it. lose a lot of ground to him in the turn, which really would have helped me. I may have been able to contest for the sprint, and then don't launch really the best sprint that I've ever done. So that's all right. It was a pretty good day. Took $5 for third, and that, with all the preems, made it a pretty decent race. So that's it. We'll see you next week, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.